Hello everyone. Welcome back to RB Medical Coding class, your go-to channel for everything related to medical coding and career success in the healthcare industry. If you're preparing for a home health specialty medical coding interview, you are in the right place. In this video, I'll cover the most commonly asked interview questions along with expert answers to help you ace your interview with confidence. Let's start. Question 1. What is home health medical coding? Answer. Home health medical coding involves assigning standardized codes, ICD-10-CM, CPT, and HCPCS, to diagnoses, procedures, and services provided in a home health setting. This ensures proper documentation, billing, and reimbursement from Medicare, Medicaid, or private insurers. Question 2. What are the key coding systems used in home health? Answer. ICD-10-CM, for diagnosis coding. CPT, current procedural terminology, used for procedures but not commonly in home health. HCPCS, Healthcare Common Procedure Coding System, codes for supplies, equipment, and certain services. OASIS, Outcome and Assessment Information Set, used for assessing patient care needs and reimbursement in home health. Question 3. What is OASIS, and why is it important? Answer. OASIS, Outcome and Assessment Information Set, is a standardized assessment tool used in home health to evaluate a patient's condition, determine reimbursement, and track quality measures. It helps in proper coding and ensures compliance with Medicare guidelines. Question 4. What is the role of ICD-10-CM codes in home health coding? Answer. ICD-10-CM codes help document patient diagnoses and conditions that require home health services. These codes justify the medical necessity of the care provided and are used in determining the PDGM, patient-driven groupings model, reimbursement structure. Question 5. What is PDGM, patient-driven groupings model? Answer. PDGM is Medicare's reimbursement model for home health agencies. It classifies patients into different groups based on their diagnosis, functional level, and comorbidities. It replaces the traditional 60-day episodic payment with a 30-day payment period. Question 6. How do you determine the primary diagnosis for home health coding? Answer. The primary diagnosis should be the main condition that necessitates home health services, clinically significant and treated during the home health episode, reported as the first listed ICD-10-CM code in the claim. Not a symptom code if a definitive diagnosis exists. Question 7. Can you code Z codes as primary diagnosis in home health? Answer. Yes, but only in specific cases. For example, Z47.89, encounter for orthopedic aftercare, may be a primary diagnosis if the patient is receiving physical therapy after surgery. However, most Z codes are used as secondary diagnoses. Question 8. What are common diagnoses seen in home health coding? Answer. Diabetes, E11.9, E11.65, hypertension, I10, COPD, J44.9, congestive heart failure, I50.9, stroke, I69.3XX, wound care after surgery, Z48.00, Z48.01, fractures, S72.001D, S82.401D. Question 9. What are comorbidities, and why are they important in home health? Answer. Comorbidities are additional conditions that impact patient care and reimbursement under PDGM. CMS assigns low, medium, or high comorbidity adjustment levels based on these conditions. Properly documenting them increases reimbursement accuracy. Question 10. What are some common coding errors in home health coding? Answer. Incorrect sequencing of primary and secondary diagnoses, using symptom codes instead of definitive diagnoses, missing laterality, right, left, in coding, not reviewing OASIS data for accurate diagnosis selection. Using codes that are not home health appropriate, e.g., acute condition codes instead of aftercare codes. Question 11. How do you ensure compliance with Medicare guidelines in home health coding? Answer. Regularly review OASIS assessments for accuracy. Follow PDGM rules for diagnosis sequencing. Use up-to-date ICD-10-CM guidelines. Conduct internal audits to prevent billing errors. Stay informed on Medicare Local Coverage Determinations, LCDs, and National Coverage Determinations, NCDs. Question 12. What is the significance of laterality in home health coding? Answer. Laterality, left, right, bilateral, is crucial for accurate coding in cases like fractures, joint replacements, or strokes. Example. M16.11, unilateral primary osteoarthritis, right hip. M16.12, unilateral primary osteoarthritis, left hip. Question 13. Can you give an example of how you would code a patient recovering from a hip fracture? Answer. Scenario. A patient is receiving home health services for post-op care after a right hip fracture surgery. Codes. Z47.89 Encounter for other orthopedic aftercare, primary diagnosis. S72.001D, fracture of right femoral neck, subsequent encounter for healing. Z96.641 Presence of right hip implant, if applicable. Question 14. How do you handle discrepancies between physician documentation and OASIS data? Answer. Communicate with the clinical team to clarify inconsistencies, ensure documentation aligns with coding and billing guidelines, request physician addendums if necessary for clarity. Question 15. Why is knowledge of anatomy and pathophysiology important for a home health coder? Answer. Understanding disease processes, symptoms, and treatments helps coders select accurate ICD-10-CM codes, identify primary versus secondary conditions, apply coding guidelines correctly, communicate effectively with clinicians. That's it for today's video on home health specialty medical coding interview questions and answers. I hope this helps you prepare for your interview and boosts your confidence. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to RB Medical Coding class for more expert medical coding content. Also, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you have any questions or want me to cover a specific topic, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and best of luck with your medical coding career. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.